almost Happy New Year to all the folks out there as we're heading into Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. As we head into the holidays, I wanted to make a few short videos, especially for folks who may be new to Jewish community, or who may not be new to Jewish community, but have had some basic questions that they have been self-conscious about asking. And I thought a good place to start might be some of the greetings that we use on Rosh Hashanah and on Yom Kippur. So the first most common greeting you'll hear on Rosh Hashanah is Shana Tova, which means simply a good year. Some people will say Shana Tova Umetuka. So that means a good and sweet year. In Yiddish, you might even hear people say Gut Yor, which again simply means good year. Another greeting that you may hear on Rosh Hashanah is Lishana Tova Tichatevu. And that means may you be written for a good year. This one's a little bit less obvious, and it's based in an image that we have in the liturgy of this season where we envision the divine holding open a book. And this is known as the Book of Life. And what we are praying for in many of our prayers is for an inscription in the Book of Life. What does this mean? Well, as in all things Jewish, it means different things to different people. And I will say that for some people, this is a difficult image, because when we pray and we say, may the merits and the good things I've done over this past year be enough to grant me another year of life, that's lovely, but we also remember all of those folks, our beloveds, who were not granted another year of life in the year that has gone by. Or being aware that many of us and those we love may not be granted another year of good, healthful life in the year to come. And that's just part of what it means to be a human being. So one of the ways I like to enter into this imagery, and by extension this greeting that we exchange this time of year, is to think of that open book not necessarily only in the hands of God, the hands of the divine, but it's in our hands as well. And so we can think about, how do I wish to write the story of the coming year? And what can I do now so that I can be prepared to write a story that feels like it's in line with who I want to be, how I want to carry myself, how I would like to choose to face the challenges that inevitably lie ahead. And so I want to offer that as another understanding. And so when you may receive or share the greeting, L'shana tova tichatevu, we can be wishing one another the ability to be the authors of our own stories in the ways that we can, and letting go of the ways in which that may be out of our control. And as we approach Yom Kippur, that greeting then shifts from L'shana tova tichatevu v'tichatemu. May we be both written and sealed for a good year ahead. And so the idea behind that is that on Rosh Hashanah, the inscription takes place, however we understand that, and then on Yom Kippur, the inscription is sealed in the Book of Life. So my bracha for all of us as we are heading into this season is that we are able to take some time to think about our authorship of our lives, to take a breath and consider what aspects of our lives are subject to our own authorship and what aspects of our lives may not be, and to enter into the sweetness of whatever comes. Shana Tova Umetuka.